Hi guys, Chelsea fans everywhere. I hope you are having fun. I hope you are enjoying. Or maybe just relieved. Honestly, I'm a Chelsea fan and I can say that I'm just a bit relieved that we got the win. The way in which we got the win, not very convincing or say top class performance than we've seen in the past. No, actually, we've even performed better in games that we've lost than we did tonight. But the point is, we got the 3 points. If we can get the 3 points every game, fine. Screw playing well. We will start playing well sometime in the future, and that time will come. I'll take the win all day because the more you pile up on the losses, teams start gaining confidence. Like they come at you with some sort of belief. They know that they are going to get some point off of you.
And I'm about to whoop your old ass, man, because I'm sick of playing games.
The team was pretty much set up the way you expect Poch would set up, like with the back four, two midfielders in the pivot because he wants double force there, like always Poch. You remember the Victor Wanyama Musa Dembele kind of situation? Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Yeah, to some extent it could work. To some extent, I like it. I like Jorginho as a man, but not where he was playing. He didn't offer that much to the defense. Yeah, fair play to Jorginho in terms of whatever he did. But I just didn't like a number 6 to be that weak because it made us very easy to exploit. So moving on to this game, yeah, we started this game pretty much like you'd expect Chelsea to play. We were dominating the ball, but Fulham, I don't know, they never came to play. They just never showed up. I expected this game to have that derby kind of feeling where they could score anytime, where they are fierce, like attacking, but no, they were just flat. They gave away a chance in the first minute, and Broya, you can understand the rustiness. The guy is rusty. Like he hasn't been playing. You could tell. Like he dribbled past and kind of like he's been taking lessons from Jackson. Proper Jackson kind of move. But anyway, let me not throw my own player.
You stupid.
Those hypocrites. I like Jackson. I like him so much, and I know he'll do great things. The only problem with nowadays is that we only get to have one striker, and that's where the problem is. If you look at the teams that we had, the Chelsea teams of back then, there was Solomon Kalou. Solomon Kalou was that guy. He would score when you least expected, but there were guys covering, getting goals while he was not scoring. So that's why he was called a third choice striker or a second choice striker. But nowadays, you can spend $1 billion and come out with one striker who's not tried and tested. And people are saying, no, Boyle has failed, what. No, Poch was brought in simply because he was the guy to spearhead this. So which means he could say, I want that player, go get that player.
All the big names in Europe at that time, I told Drogba. And who is he? Where is he playing? Mr. Abramovich, pay and don't speak. And Didier was an iconic player for Chelsea, for the Premier League.
No matter what the cost, you can't say the owners are shambles. If Todd Boehly is crazy and not in control of everything, or he's clueless and he's sinking the club, what are the Glazers doing? If Todd Boehly is sinking, the Glazers already found all because they've been sinking for quite a while, and they are blocking people who try to buy the club. So in such cases, you should understand Todd Boehly. He's just trying to build something. Just someone needs to. It's just that someone needs to explain to him to say, like, as much as you need the younger players, you also need the older players, just for the balance of it. The next thing that I would talk about in this game is the substitutions. I don't know. Okay, let me just say, I fail to understand the substitution Pochettino make. Poch makes substitutions that I can't understand. I just can't understand what he's trying to do. We have $1 billion midfielders in the squad, and he would bring them on, each and every one of them, like each and every one. We are so lucky that Fulham was just as pathetic as Luton like the time we beat Luton. Fulham didn't come to play. No, they didn't come to play. They didn't show up. I honestly expected a stronger team than that. I know most of you expected that as well. But anyway, we beat them. It's to our advantage. We got the win. We were wasteful, and the final pass was again. Oh, it wasn't anything. Wasn't anything. And it was also good seeing William, though he didn't also have that such a good game, except at some point in the second half. All right, so yeah, we have to understand from the way Fulham was set up, like from the decisions that Marco Silva made. At some point, I could tell to say, if the team that he had on the pitch the time he made all the substitutions was the team that started, they could have actually given us a good run for our money. But that's football. Sometimes you can just get the tactics wrong. Sometimes you get the personnel wrong. You move on. It's 3 points for Chelsea for now. Him, yeah, it's a loss. But anyway, it's not the end of the world for him. Fulham will bounce back. I don't think they'll even go into the relegation players.
Okay.
If I'm to talk about the players, I have to mention, like, wow, the man of the moment, Mikhail Mudryk. Mudryk is really good. And I think if Mudryk didn't actually come to Chelsea, which is all kinds of turbulent, Mudryk would be a star by now. Would be one of the best in the world right now. If he went to a stable enough team. You know what I fail to understand? I'll give an example with Doku at City. Jack Grealish currently is on the bench because of Doku. Like, Doku starts the games. So what they do is they give the ball to Doku. Doku will face the fullback who's trying to stop him. The guy who's marking him will have to face Doku like in the first 30 minutes, like 3 or 4 times, to let that guy know that he's going to have a long night. But for us, in the case of Mudryk, that's never the case. When Mudryk holds the ball, you give him support. He's able to take on the man. He will take on someone easily. And if he's able to do that, why don't we do that more? That's something that baffles me. Why don't we do that more? Give the ball to him more. Encourage him to face that guy so that they double up on him, so that other spaces open up for other players. That's how you play. That's how Hazard used to help the team. 3 players used to mark Hazard, such that when we switch the attack, we have plenty of space for other people to exploit and also get Hazard into the game more, because the opponent won't just know where you're going. Mudryk is considered a flop by many, but in that team that we have, he's the one confident player we have in front of goal. He actually trusts his ability. Everyone else pretty much shoots the same. Like, when they're taking a shot, you would know that it's just not there here. It's just not there. Yeah, so that's just it. And one thing that I liked about this Fulham game is that Levi Cole was able to go up. Like, he offered a little bit of support up there. I don't know if it's the other reactors, the Chelsea fans sounded that loud enough such that Poch had to tell Cole to say, no, you have to play like a fullback. You have to go and support up there. And today he did. He did. And Mudryk got a goal, which is a relief. I don't want to see that guy under so much pressure, because the way he trains, the way he handles himself, he's a true professional, as young as he is. And you know, if our team was scoring goals, he would have assists by now, because he's created chances. And he's the one spark that we had. It's such a shame that he had to go off at halftime. I hope it's not serious. I hope it's just a precautionary thing and it's not serious, because if he goes out, oh man, you know, we have to face the facts. Sterling has dipped, and that's a fact. We have to face it. We can't run away from that fact. His performances have dipped, and I expect that from Sterling. He's played his game. He's past his prime. He could be coming on as a super sub, but not someone we could trust to say, like, okay, Sterling will be spearheading this team. We'll build it around Sterling. Who would build the team around? Mudryk. So I can also congratulate Palmer. Palmer saw the passes. Like, he has a vision. Like, you'd expect him not to have the vision that he has at his age, but he has it. He has it. That's very good. That's very good. I like that. Other notable mentions were like Silva at the back, Disasi, those guys were solid. But Fulham didn't offer that much. And when they had chances, they bottled them. So, but fair play to the guys, Kukurea, even Kowu, the guys at the back. And the other guy that I would like to mention is Caicedo. Caicedo is slowly gaining his form. Like you are starting to see. I'm starting to see I'm starting to see the aggressiveness, because Caicedo is a very aggressive player, and Pochettino likes that. Kind of like he did at Tottenham. He built soldiers. Like I remember, we all knew the strength of N'Golo Kante, but when he was brought against Wanyama and Dembele, oh man, that was not nice. That was not nice. Yeah, so fair play to Caicedo. He did do what he could do, and he was moving for it. And today, Enzo Fernandez, you could mention him, because Enzo actually doesn't like playing behind the striker. You could see today he used every excuse he could to be dropping down into the midfield and play from there, because there he can dictate the play and he can spread the play as he would want. And another notable applause that I would give is Conor Gallagher. Like he was class. He's really improving. Like I'm now starting to see why teams are willing to offer that much money. Like the time he was at Palace, and I never watched Palace that much. This time around I do, because I like Eze and I like Ayew, so I watch them. But I'm seeing what Gallagher is doing now, and it's really, really, really nice what he's doing. Like you have to give the guy props. He's giving it all for Chelsea, and as a captain, oh man, El Capitan, doing the required, the talking, the aggressiveness, the lifting up the players, and yeah, big ups Gallagher. So that's that. Chelsea has 3 points in the bag. We have to sleep on these, marinate them, talk about it, post it on your social media, get yourself pumped up. We're going to Burnley next, and it's going to be a good game, because I think Burnley is going to be stronger than Fulham was. Yeah, not saying Fulham was just completely shambles, but Burnley have some crazy tactics. I've watched Company play a lot of games, and I never thought he would be such a good manager. But anyway, who am I to know anything? Like I just see the guy throwing tackles around. I just can't predict the future. So I expect that game to be difficult. I expect it to be very difficult, but it's very important we win that before we go into the international break, because after the international break is what defines our season. It's going to be packed, and I mean packed, with very, very, very tricky games. It will be very tricky to just walk in certain stadiums and come out with the 3 points, but we're Chelsea. We are used to this. We can build from the wins that we'll gather up, and we have to fight for every point that has come our way. We have to fight for it. We have to get there. The under 25s team. Wow. The young lads, they have to fight. Yeah, so that's just Chelsea. There's nothing in between here. There's 21, 2, 3, 21, 2, 3, 21, 2, 3. And then there's 40 years. Like here, in between, there's nothing. There's just Sterling, who's supposed to be on the bench. So guys, I hope you are in a good mood as I am. So have a good day. Surprise me by subscribing to this channel. Let's have a conversation. Talk to me in the comments. I'll be responding in the comments. We can have a decent conversation there. And I hope you have a lovely UEFA Champions League week. Watch some of the best football in the world. Watch what the best are doing. We are currently not part of that. We are the under 25s. We'll get there when our players get older. See you guys. This is Fred. Bye.